Good morning, everybody, and happy Sunday to ya. Hopefully, everybody's having a great day so far. Let me turn off my computer speaker so you're not having to hear that mess. Um, Hello, hope everybody's having a great Sunday so far. Live pictures right now from Lake Norman, the Freedom Boat Club. It is a nicer start to the day. At least we have sunshine around with lesser cloud cover than 24 hours ago. This afternoon, we are going to see a better opportunity for an isolated shower or storm possible a little bit earlier than yesterday, but in terms of temperatures, it's going to be hotter. Low to mid 90s feels like temperatures hovering right around 100, higher humidity, UV index extreme. So just make sure you're taking those summer precautions, drinking a lot of water, taking breaks in the shade, and of course, sunscreen, sunscreen, and more sunscreen. I did notice that there were a few areas as I looked at the Lake Norman water temperatures that did look like there was a little bit of rain cooled air from the storms yesterday. There were a few spots only in the upper 80s and lower 90s, but a few spots even hotter. I believe the peak over the past few days has been like 95 in a few spots. So kind of crazy. A virgin cold front and storm system from the north today is already prompting a few areas of some light to moderate rain for portions of the mountains. We have this little piece of energy there that was previously near Bristol, Tennessee. As we zoom in, you're going to be able to see the light rain for portions here of Ashe County. There's some heavy rain kind of right on the cusp there between Ashe and Watauga County. You can see that just to the south of Clifton. This is all north of Boone so far. So you can expect a few showers and thunderstorms early, but the majority risk here of some strong to severe thunderstorms is still going to be this afternoon as the main line is moving through. And speaking of lines, as we zoom out a little bit, you are going to be able to notice a few pockets of some rain with a little bit of an outflow, it looks like, ahead of the main line, a little bit of light to moderate rain. Southern Lincoln County, northern Gaston County right now, it's moving your way. I think Cherville will see a little bit of light rain. For areas right around 321. Shelby saw a little bit of rain a few minutes ago, and you can see that now in eastern Cleveland County. So it's not a huge risk, just a few pop up light to moderate showers this morning. Again, the primary risk is still going to be this afternoon for some strong to severe thunderstorms. However, the risk is a little bit further south today than what we had 24 hours ago. Yesterday it was Charlotte and north. Today it's Charlotte and south as that front's working its way through the region. One of the reasons why we didn't see that potential for severe storms as the storms yesterday started moving south is because we were too stable. Honestly, because of all the cloud cover we had that really stuck around for a lot of our southern communities versus our northern communities having more sunshine. Peak heat index yesterday was 102 in Cheraw, and Albemarle got to 101. Charlotte in the upper 90s. I think will be a few degrees hotter than that today due to all the extra sunshine. Tomorrow, that risk for strong to severe storms shifts a little bit further south and east, so it won't be anything we have to worry about tomorrow. Now, as we talk about, of course, the changes once this front moves through, they're going to be really nice. So we're going to appreciate them once they come. A few showers and storms again possible this afternoon, becoming strong to even severe. This will be primarily closer to 3 and 4 p.m. if you live across portions of the Piedmont, Charlotte metro area. So early morning showers possible, about a 20% chance of rain, and then better storm chances as we enter the second half of the day. Tomorrow, we will be starting to see that front kind of work its way further south. So we will have already started to feel some of that drier air mixing in, but I do think we'll have at least enough moisture and kind of lingering humidity to see an isolated shower or storm. Mainly, it looks like for the first half of the afternoon, and then most things should start to clear out by the second half of the day. Monday will feature a lot of sunshine, probably even more sunshine than what we have out there right now. I will say you're going to notice more sun in areas that are a little bit further south and east today because of those earlier showers, and that's definitely going to have an impact on the stability. So notice just a few pop-up storms tomorrow, but nothing quite as widespread as what we're seeing today because we'll be watching that front kind of get further and further away from our area. And that's going to provide some slightly drier air mixing in, dew points dropping into the 50s. Just to give you some perspective, if we were in spring, I would still be saying that the 50s is comfortable. So the fact that we're seeing this for the first few days of August is wonderful. Upper 60s, lower 70s today. Tomorrow, the last day of July, is kind of our transition day. And then I think Tuesday and Wednesday, the first 2 days of the new month, are going to be great. Now, the bad news is this time next weekend, we are going to be talking about temps returning, feels like temps, that is, returning likely to the upper 90s because that dew point is back at 74, which is really sticky. It's what we had yesterday. In the tropics, I wanted to give a tropical update for you. That low pressure system that was nearby in South Carolina yesterday, I showed you guys on Wake Up Charlotte weekend, that caused all of our cloud cover in the morning is now under a 20% chance of becoming subtropical or tropical over the next few days. You can clearly see it's heading out. Essentially, it's getting pushed away from that cold front. A National Hurricane Center at this point is thinking that's going to merge with the cold front. That would make it subtropical. And simplest terms, tropical systems, kind of have to form on their own. They have to start with showers and storms, warm core that they get from the ocean water temperatures, and not be influenced by any kind of frontal boundary, trough of low pressure, things of that nature. Versus subtropical is kind of a combination of that warm core tropical system and some kind of frontal boundary. So the fact that they're merging means it would be subtropical if it does form. The other system out there in the central Atlantic, shaded in red, has a high chance of development around 70%, but you can also clearly see it is heading well away from us. It's actually going to be east of Bermuda. So it will not be close enough to even see any kind of swells, reaching our immediate coastline, but could become our next named storm, which is going to be Emily on the list. Brad mentioned this last night in the newscast he was filling in for KJ, and I thought it was really important, so I wanted to include it. I include it in my shows and also here, that we still have a lot of time. Although the hurricane season hasn't really been super active in terms of like, oh, storms coming anywhere near us. Almost 90% of storms form after August 1st and before the end of the hurricane season on November 30th. So it's important to note that we still have a lot of time to go, even though officially this season is about a third of the way over. Hopefully that makes sense. Today, in your Guide Roofing 7-day forecast, again, you're going to notice it is a hot and a humid day. 93 degrees, the forecast high. I'm expecting, again, those feels like temps to kind of hover right around the lower 100s. 40% chance of storms, mainly in the afternoon and evening for the Charlotte metro area, but that'll be especially the risk, too, for some strong to severe thunderstorms. So I don't think, for example, if we saw a shower within the next hour in Charlotte, I don't think that has the potential to become strong to severe. We don't have the heat, the humidity, and the daytime heating kind of combination in order to get that early today. Tomorrow, 91, 20% chance of a few storms. This will be kind of the transition day. You'll start to feel that drier air first from the north and west in the mountains and eventually for the sandhills. But I really think it's Tuesday, Wednesday, the first 2 days of a new month that are going to feel really, really great. I hope everybody has a happy, safe, and healthy Sunday. Hopefully, you're staying hydrated, taking those breaks outside. And if you do live in areas along and south of the I-85 corridor and you have any outdoor items that you wouldn't want to be blown away, picnic tables, chairs, outdoor decorations, things of that nature, make sure you bring them inside before I would say you are done with lunch. Have a great day, everybody. And I'm actually going to be filling in for Brad this week for a few days, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. So I will see you next on the 4, 5, 6, and 11 o'clock on Tuesday right here on Wake Up Charlotte. Have a great rest of your day.